Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. Now, in this video, I want to share with you guys a little bit of a secret, something I've kind of been keeping to myself because honestly, it's a massive, massive game changer. Now, before I get into my secret, I want to cover a couple things that a lot of businesses really struggle with, and that is getting leads. When businesses get leads, right, you want that person to go to your website and then hopefully fill out a contact form. And that form then ultimately will go to the business owner. That business owner can either call or text or email, whatever they decide to do, communicate with that lead. The other option is putting ads in front of them, and that's expensive. You have typically Facebook ads, but you could run Google remarketing ads as well, and that's another avenue a lot of people do. But what if I told you there was a third option? What if I told you there was a way to actually see who's visiting your website? Because currently, if you don't have this secret that I'm about to tell you about, you have no way to figure it out. There are some programs out there that kind of tell you. You might have a way to guess, or if you got somebody's information, maybe a program might be able to tell you how many times they've come back and visited the website. But in this video, there's a platform that I've been using a lot that's kind of transformed my business and also helped us make a lot of business decisions, especially during the pandemic and going forward. And that is a software called Happier Leads. And imagine being able to just kind of peel back and see who's actually visiting your website, how often they're visiting your website, and who else is in that company that you might be able to reach out to and potentially do business with. So we're going to jump into my computer here. I want to share with you guys exactly what I've been doing, how I've been doing it, how I've leveraged the software. It is literally incredible. And the only reason why I'm saying this, and I'm not doing this because I'm getting something from this. It is a genuinely fantastic product. I'm mind blown. If you scroll back pretty far, you'll see an old video, but I mean, this is next level stuff, and it's only gotten better. And the last releases that they've done, mind blown. So let's dive in here. Right off the bat, you're going to sign in. You'll be able to see the websites that you have deployed on, and you'll actually be able to go through and see what leads it's been able to gather. Now, sometimes you get visitors. It may not get every single one. That's human. I mean, it's technology. They might be there for not a long enough period of time. It can't grab it. Totally fine. But in here, you're going to sign in. You'll have your dashboard. Now, the big thing for us and for me specifically is this reveal feature. And this is going to show you what websites are actually visiting your website. So we have your domain, the last time they visited it, the activity level, the duration they were on your website, the number of visits, visitor location, any tags that you put on there. So maybe it's a hot prospect, somebody I've already spoken to, I need to follow up, whatever it may be. Your industry, the employee range, this is just data it gets, and any webhooks and some additional data in there, which is great. And you could filter this down. So if you get tons and tons of traffic, you could filter this down and say, hey, I want to just pick out certain revenue or how many, they picked out a certain level of pages, whatever it may be, you can go through and you could really narrow it down. But for the sake of this, I want to just show you guys what this looks like, because this has been huge for us. So right off the bat, you see the DSi Group. Now I'm going to let that load up here. You have the name of the company, right, and Development Solutions, kind of what they do. The estimated revenue, 10 million to 60 million. Private company, 50 to 500 employees. It's a big range, but once again, people don't publicize these, especially if they're a private company. This is the best guess out there. Year it was founded, and your Alexa ranking, which is basically like how Google looks at it as a global rank. We have your industry, your sector, where it's located, any comments you might want to add, and then down here we have the best information possible. So we have their IP address, where they came in from. So they came in from Google, and they visited this website. They were on this website for 1 minute, 7 seconds, and then they visited again for 7 more seconds. And you might be thinking, Harrison, that's not enough information. Like, what can I possibly do with that? But here's the magic. So this is constantly refreshing, and it's trying to grab as much information as possible. So imagine being able to just target and say, I want to go speak to the senior project manager. Maybe you're selling the software. I want to speak to, business development manager. Maybe you sell a CRM. I don't know. But whatever it is that you sell, you can directly reach out. Chief financial officer, managing principal, right? I'm in digital marketing, so I probably want to go speak to their digital marketer in here. We have project superintendent, whatever it may be. It'll even label who the decision maker is. So we got Scott Kinslerberg. Don't harp on me for not being able to pronounce it. Manager of business development, decision maker, phone number, email address. Now, This information is from the internet. This software, I don't know, it uses some kind of sorcery. It grabs all this information from the internet. It will validate the person. It'll also give you the option to send it through an email campaign. You can either add it to HubSpot or Pipedrive. They also integrate with a bunch of other stuff, but this is huge. And if you have somebody that is a part of the company, you can literally add them directly to here. I don't know if that helps out anybody else, but in here, you also have the ability, only if you have Sales Navigator for LinkedIn, you can click this and it'll actually bring up their profile. Honestly, you can just copy and paste it. Super, super simple. But having this data alone is a game changer for a business, because a lot of people say, I want to go speak to the decision maker. I want to speak to the person who has the ability to either buy or write the check for my services. And that is exactly what this software is doing. It's giving you the opportunity to go in and target that key person. And that's going to be the big difference between this and just not having that data. So we're going to dive into a couple more bits of this software because I think it's really, really cool. They also have another thing called Prospector. I think Prospector is, once again, worth its weight in gold. Now, and it'll even show you their website, by the way. I didn't cover this, that DSi website. It's a big company. I mean, if you look at it, it's pretty impressive. You can go through here where they're based out of Illinois. Nice website. But now I know exactly that, somebody from that company specifically was visiting my website. And the longer they visit, the more information I'm actually going to be able to gather. Now, in here, you have Prospector. So you can go through, you can see their full name, job title, company, seniority level, department, or in this area, I like companies. I think companies is way better because a lot of people, especially in the business to business world, you're going to go out and you're going to target those companies. You can go through, you can find whatever company it is that you're looking for in here, and you can create lists out of it. So if you want to go find, I don't know, maybe you're prospecting for employee range, I don't know, 1 to 50 employees, we can go through headquarters, right? Maybe you want to deal with somebody in a certain country, In-N-Out Burger, that's pretty cool. United States, we'll just type it in there. Scroll down a wee bit. I probably just blew right past United States. There it is. And you could just keep going and narrowing this information, right? So maybe I want to find SaaS companies. Might be software. Computer software, perfect. This is great. So now I am going to get a list of companies that are between 1 and 50 people that are in the United States and that write software for whatever they decide to write software for, but they are a software company. So I'll use the first one, NumXL. And you got to remember, the less employees they have, there's probably less information on the internet in here. But we're going to be able to do that. We'll be able to click it. We'll be able to add it to a list that we can create. We can go through, we can create a list. So in this case, I'll just do demo. I'm just showing you guys what I do on this thing. We'll save it. And now it's saved to that list. And we can go through, as many of these as we want. Alexa ranking, revenue. We could just keep drilling down. But this software is just next level. If you want to take a step further, we can go through, we can enrich these people so we can find data by a domain. I don't know. Let's just use, Chick-fil-A. Why not? Chick-fil-A.com. Should probably check that. Chick-fil-A. Is it Chick-fil-A.com? It is Chick-fil-A.com. Perfect. I'm going to just steal it because I'm a little lazy there and I want to make sure it's exact. Chick-fil-A.com. Who doesn't like Chick-fil-A? Search that. And now it's going to go out and find all of that information. So now I can go through and say, oh, okay. I don't know who any of these people are because I don't have any intentions of working with Chick-fil-A, although that would be nice if they hired me. But you can go through. You'll actually be able to see all of this data, and the list is gigantic. It just goes and goes. It's actually so big, it's taking a little while to load, but it'll show you exactly who it is. So if you have a list of people that you want to go target, and you're like, hey, I know these are the companies that I want to target. You've already seen it. I want to drill down. I want to go focus on these areas. You could just drop a domain in there and start pulling data left and right. Now, the really, really cool part is this integrates with a bunch of different softwares. There's more to this, but I don't want this video to be forever long. But it's just a crazy, crazy software that I stumbled upon a couple years ago, and I didn't really think it was going to turn out to be this good. And I'm still mind blown over it. And I just want to share with you guys the integrations because I think the integrations are probably worth covering really quickly. And just because they're constantly working on them all the time. So in here, you have any emails that you want to connect, and you can send emails through here too. It's amazing. You can connect your CRM. So you got softwares like MailChimp, Pipedrive, that's coming soon. Salesforce is also coming soon. Slack. I mean, it just Gmail, Google Sheets. You can integrate this with Zapier, and Zapier can take care of the heavy lifting for you. However you decide to use it, it's kind of insane to go through, and the list just keeps going through it. So if you're like, oh, I don't really know, go visit them online. It's happierleads.com. I will leave a link down below for you. But it's just an amazing, amazing software. It allows you to do way more than I ever thought it would. And just being able to see who's visiting my website, being able to pick up my cell phone and call these people and say, hey, I know that you're on my website. This is what I provide. Or if you want to get crazy and you like to do either cold email or warm email campaigns, you can grab all that data and start marketing to these people over and over and over again. It'll be your data. You choose how to use it and leverage it to make your company succeed online. So that's what this video is about. If you guys are curious, you guys have any questions, leave a question down below. I'd be happy to assist in there. Otherwise, check us out online, growth-generators.com. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Till then,